What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Living Life Fast. Today you join me at the Royal Air Force Memorial where I'm going to be filming the B7 RS4. Obviously some of you guys who are subscribed will be familiar with the POV drive I just did versus my E92 M3. So you've got an idea of how it sounds and how it performs. But today I thought I'd get the owner, Gov. He's a very close friend of mine. And we'll go into a bit more detail on the car. So we'll talk about the specification, the modifications he's done to the car. And you know, normal format, we'll go for a joyride and see how it performs on the road. So I'll catch up with you guys in a second.
Bavarian Motorworks introduces the #1 star, the up-and-coming star, Mr. Ricky Senior.
What are you saying, Gov? You right?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to clear one thing up. There's been a massive myth in our neighbourhood growing up. Some say that you've got an Audi Quattro tattoo on your left foot. Is this true?
This could be true, but I've heard
no,
that.
But is it true? Like, because the way that you rep Audi.
Well, you have to wait and see to the next video and see what happens to the BMW fanboys. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So obviously we did the POV video, E92 versus RS4. People have got an idea of the way it performs. They loved the way it sounded. Do you want to clear up, you know, the spec, the modifications you've done to the car? Obviously, I made a mistake about the intercooler. Do you want to clear up?
So firstly, 2007 RS4.
2007, yeah.
2007. It's got the Miltech catback exhaust, and we've got the Revo Remap 2.
So it's got stage 2 tune from Revo, yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
And it's got the forged oil cooler, not an intercooler. Yeah. And that's about all the modifications. So it's running about stage 2.
Wasn't there a filter as well?
Sports filter as
Sports
well,
filter, yeah. It's not heavily tuned, is it? It's just.
I don't think you can do anything more apart from put the supercharger.
So this is the E92 M3's main competition. Obviously, it wasn't. This car wasn't introduced with the E92, so this was actually available whilst the E46 was still around. Obviously the E92 came after. Hey, this is a 2007, yeah?
2007. I think the last one was 2008.
Yeah. And so what would you say this car's main selling point is? Like, you know, why is it people buy the RS4 rather than an E92?
Well, first of all, you can't really compare E92, but the BMW fanboys, they'd like to compare their favourite car with this. This is just a family saloon. Yeah. And
it's okay, so you're trying to say it's not even meant to be like
no, it's definitely not meant to be, but to be fair,
an M3 competitor, you saying?
You know, I'm going to raise a lot of issues and there's going to be a lot of comments about it. It's a better looking car.
Yeah, you think it's better looking? Yeah, I personally, I love the looks of it. You remember Uncle Greg?
Yeah, that's right.
The convertible.
Right.
Yeah, like, beautiful. I personally, I even referred my F80, saying it looks like this with its wide arches. You know.
Previous generation RS4 just reminds me the same. It's just got that wide arch look to it.
You've actually been to Germany as well, haven't you? You went
to Germany.
What did you hit top speed?
180.
180, yeah.
180,
on the autobahn, jeez.
That's right.
I hit 190 on the M25. I'm joking.
That
you needed the autobahn, yeah?
That was his F8. Yeah, that was an F80 twin turbo.
But come on, the F80 was a serious.
Yeah, that's
machine,
a supercar killer. Yeah, when you've got it stage 6 like Ricky.
I used to kill you. To kill you.
To...
But the E92 is another story. We'll jump out in the car and we'll see if Gov can show me that this is a better car than the E92 M3. we'll start with why is it that you bought the RS4 and how long have you actually owned it?
Well, I've had the RS4 for about 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
Before then, I had a Audi S3.
Audi S3, yes, the black one, yeah, Gen 1.
That's right. So it's just a natural upgrade. Probably one of the best handling cars for the road. The RS4, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've driven the M3s, the E46.
Drove the E46, yeah.
Yeah, your F80, which is a bit spiky at times, but yeah, it grips a lot.
I love my BMWs. You know, I wouldn't say I'm a fanboy, but I've owned a lot of BMWs. I've owned Audis as well, but I'm not gonna lie, driving it the other day, it really was like, it felt really good. I was very surprised after owning the F80 M3, and like obviously we've raced and stuff like that. But driving this in that POV video the other day, my God, the confidence is unbelievable. And it's not just that it's confident; it's actually a very agile car. So, you know, people, you know, there's always been a big battle, hasn't there, with the Audis and the BMWs. The BMWs sort of the...
There's a huge misconception of thinking that
the misconception, yeah,
of people, anybody can jump into an Audi and drive fast, nice.
Yeah.
Not that at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Of course, man.
No.
Like, this is what I stress it a lot on my channel, that to drive an M3 to its full capability, you've got to be a very good driver.
Very good driver. Yeah,
with this car, I'm not trying to say you can be a shit driver, but you haven't got to be the greatest driver to get this car to start pushing at 75%.
Yeah, to get going fast. I wouldn't say
people
75.
think that they're driving their BMs fast, but they're not. It's only when you come up against someone like you in an RS that you realise you get a hard time when an RS4's on your back, you know? They're a difficult car to shake off because obviously real world four-wheel drive, you can power in and out of bends. You know, we know the benefits of the Quattro system.
For the road, I don't think the M3 is faster than the RS4.
Well,
because the power doesn't translate into the road quality.
Yeah, I would say overall, yeah, that's definitely correct.
That's another reason why I chose the RS4, because we live in the UK, the state of the roads, the weather conditions, and you're going to make the most of it at all times.
I think that my E92 against this car now is going to be a difficult race. I feel that, I don't know, in my E92 M3, like, I'm not feeling as confident as I was in the F80. It just feels like it's just older technology. The F80 was just on top of its game. Like, you see how I enter bends in that car. Like, there's no car, guys, that I've ever been able to take a corner faster than him. Any car ever. And the M3, the F80, ask him. That you know, like, you let off, he's forward drive, and he's letting off before me, and that don't happen, you know.
Yeah, annihilated it.
You normally feel a lot.
What did you have? 520 brake, 530?
Yeah, but forget the straight line. Just the fact that I'm still accelerating into bends.
Bends,
like,
yeah.
Rear wheel drive can knock your confidence when you start getting to certain speeds, you know. But that car it would just grip forever.
I think it was the tyres that day I had on my car. The tyres weren't right. I've got winter tyres on it.
It's crazy, isn't it? Because how you're just accelerating into bend, you're just leaning on the car.
Leaning, that's right.
You wouldn't be doing that in the M3. You'd be like balancing it more.
Yeah.
With this, you can sort of just
take liberties.
Take liberties, yeah.
Take liberties.
Exactly.
The thing is, with the M3, you'd have to check the state of the road. It's got to be flat. Imagine the bumps, and you're putting your foot down, and it kicks, and even the best of the best drivers, it doesn't matter how good you are, one day you're going to flip it.
One day you're going to flip it, yeah.
But if you're really about that life and you want to live life fast,
yeah, but
you
see how I roll, though. I've never really had an issue.
Lambo brakes also help as well.
Jesus Christ, man, the car's fucking just... When we raced that time, I couldn't even see you.
It's just like
I mean, I wasn't even sure if you're accelerating.
It's just like on that GT board. It's just like rolling starts. Rolling starts course.
Nah, but we done a couple of lights, like a race at the lights. Probably.
Yeah, you didn't annihilate
Getting
me.
into third gear, I'll just shoot past.
He wasn't annihilating. He's pulling like 3-4 car lengths.
What? On a rolling race?
No, on a rolling race. Yeah.
Rolling race, it was like.
Yeah, it was gone.
Like you was a Nissan Micro.
Nah.
It's honestly though.
It was gone. It was gone.
Gone.
It's gone.
Like, I couldn't see you gone.
But when we come to the back lanes, you can't get rid of me. On track, yeah, you'll get a better feeling, better handling from the M3. If I was going track all the time, I'd get an M3. But how many times really do people go on track?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that the M3 is a track car. You know, it'll definitely offer you a better experience on track. But you know, I wouldn't say it's a track car.
Well, this car won that award. I think it was the what was it? The best car in the world, and it beat like a GT3. It did, yeah. Some
best car in the world.
It was.
Here in this car.
It was a big award. It was.
I think the E92 M3 is the most successful M3. No, honestly, I'm not even saying that taking the piss. It honestly is, I think, the most successful. Like in its time, there was nothing.
What did it win? GT4 or something?
No, I'm not just saying on track. Well, on track, yeah, it won a lot of track racing as well.
I don't think it won any awards, did it?
I'm talking about just as a road car, it won a lot of awards.
I thought it won like...
It won all of its tests.
Hairdresser's best car.
You're joking.
Yeah, now's the swap over, the moment of truth.
Driving decision is just 10 out of 10, you know that?
He loves banging the limiter.
This driving decision, 10 out of 10. And this wheel, a million times better feeling than my driving setup. This wheel now, it's got a nice, really nice weight to it. Doesn't feel as light as the TTRS I drove. It's definitely got a nice, and it's really direct. Changes direction nicely. Like, it's not as nimble as the M3, not as pinpoint.
The turn in, you mean, yeah?
Yeah, just how it changes direction. I feel there's a bit of body roll, a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
A little bit of body roll. The manual gearbox. You guys know I love a manual gearbox. A bit more travel than in my F80, but still nice and, you know, nothing to complain about.
Sure. So, someone's capable of driving an M3. Do you think that'll make them more capable when driving an RS4?
With these four-wheel drive cars, you almost rugby tackle corners. There's no finesse. You know, you can, to get your line, obviously, yeah, you got to
trail brake it in, yeah.
But you know, you're not having to balance the car in the corner. Wow.
That wasn't understeer.
Yeah, I know. It was just screeching it, tire.
Power through it.
The way you drive this car, you take liberties, like.
Well, I learned to take the liberty. What it is, it took me time to learn it. It took me time to learn it. With the M3, you know, I've driven M3s before. It's unforgiving. You make one mistake and you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You can correct it as much, but when you live life fast like me, you know, that mistake's a bit too much.
They're two very similar cars on paper, but they do it in opposite ways. Do you know what I mean? They apply their power. And
do you think the E92 would be a classic?
Possibly, yeah, because it was V8, last of a dying breed, man.
Yeah.
It's like this car, isn't it?
Well, a few of the Audis had the same engine as this. You had the R8 had the same, and then the new RS4 had the same engine as this, just a little bit tweaked. geometry in motion. Perfection personified. Keep the power on. That's what happens. When you drive an M3, you get scared of speed a little bit too much.
It wanders a bit though at high speeds, slightly. I think I should get you out of the M3, like see what you think of the M3. Don't you reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
I reckon that'd be quite cool. Right, so guys, I'm going to quickly end the video because the batteries are all starting to die. I'm going to get Gov out in the M3 tomorrow, get his impressions. He said he's drove a few M3s before, but I don't think he's driving an E92. So yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.